Our episode today is both inspired and sponsored by Stray Souls. In this third-person action horror game, you'll explore the sleepy town of Aspen Falls as Daniel, a teen who's just inherited a strange home with mysterious family ties. As you fight terrifying creatures, solve mind-bending puzzles, and unravel a dark family secret, you soon expose the chilling truth behind your existence. Featuring guest composer Akira Yamaoka, no two playthroughs are the same in this deeply immersive story filled with unpredictable terror. Coming out October 25th, 2023. And now, our own horror show begins. It's our first home hunt.
I'm ready, I can feel it.
I'm fairly certain that I heard a knock.
Yo!
I don't think you do!
It's a ghost!
Oh my god. Did you just pull my pant leg?
Help!
Hi, my name's Anna, and I have some evidence.
Hi, my name is Dina, and I have reason to believe our house is haunted. Can you come
I
investigate?
suddenly felt like somebody was watching me.
Across my
I
back.
was standing up on my lawn. A stick figure show up on the
Somebody
exhaust
pulling on my pant leg.
Like to find this unexplained shape. Can you guys investigate?
Welcome to Ghost Files, where we take your evidence and our tools into the field to expose the supernatural. My partner, a skeptic. Myself, a believer. Both of us, truth seekers. This week our team travels to Independence, Missouri to investigate the real haunted home of Dina Duyck. Alrighty, big boy. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Can you feel that? The
Yeah, I'm
anticipation?
ready, I can feel it.
It's our first home hunt, thanks to Stray Souls. We're actually investigating a private home for the first time.
That's right, a fairly unassuming neighborhood. But what secrets lie within is the question.
It is a little more unnerving that this isn't some sort of asylum, and yet there's things going on in here. We're the first to breach this wall here.
Well, maybe we'll catch some stray souls of our own.
No, for sure.
You see what I did?
I did see what you did.
I said the title of the.
I saw what you did.
They're sponsoring the video, so I thought maybe I'd work it in there.
On July 3rd, 2014, Dina, her husband, and 2 children moved into their new home. Immediately after moving in, their family dog began displaying aggressive behavior towards an unseen presence. She began recording video and audio to get to the bottom of what was causing this strange behavior. The phenomena escalated, manifesting as voices, moving objects, and flickering lights. Dina even witnessed shadow figures and a creature seemingly taking on a physical form.
These dogs always barking and stuff.
Well, it's because they see things that we don't.
They got weird ears though. They're always hearing stuff that's like a mile away, and they're like, "Rrr!" And
Yeah,
people
but
are
it's
like,
usually
the
like
devil,
they're
we gotta
usually
kill
like
our dog."
they're usually looking right at something though.
There's probably a rat in the wall.
It's not a rat.
Sometimes there's a rat in the wall.
You think about rats too much, and mice.
I don't think about them too much. Maybe I do.
Additionally, neighboring residents have also reported their own paranormal encounters. Dina suspects that the turbulent history of the area may be the source of these hauntings. The land was once occupied by the Osage tribe natives, who were forcibly removed from Missouri after signing a treaty with the federal government. During the Civil War, pro-Confederate guerrillas killed up to 190 people in the area, prompting General Thomas Ewing to issue an order for the expulsion of anyone unable to prove loyalty to the Union, resulting in a mass exodus. Today, Dina's neighborhood streets bear the names of the original Native American tribes.
Well, that makes up for it.
Yeah, we committed these horrible atrocities, forced you from your home, but look, we named the streets after you, right? Let me ask you this, a little hypothetical.
Okay.
If you inherited this home, much like Daniel and Stray Souls, what would you do?
I'd take it. I'd live there.
What if crazy stuff started happening and then you learn about the
I don't think
history
I would.
of this land?
I'd live there.
I think if stuff started happening, you would maybe change your
I don't
tune.
think anything would happen.
Well, how about this? What do you think about the idea of haunted land in general? We've seen this a couple times,
I
like,
don't think it's real, 'cause I
Gettysburg.
don't think ghosts are real.
All right, well, I don't know what to say to that. It just doesn't. I mean,
Where are we gonna go with this conversation? What do I think of haunted land? I think it's land.
some stray souls may be attempting to make their way back home, as the activity at Dina's seems to start outside and follow whoever tries to communicate with the spirits. We'll begin at the chicken coops, where EVPs are often captured, giving directions to those listening. I just love that. What if it's just the chickens talking?
Throw some corn on the ground.
Hey, dude, could you help me cross the road?
Oh.
That's a classic,
Yeah,
right?
it's really funny.
Never seen it. Making our way into the home, we'll hit hotspots such as the kitchen and living room. Our investigation will end in the bedroom, where the ghosts refuse to let Dina rest. We've placed cameras and audio recorders in two of the most active parts of the property in hopes that we catch evidence throughout the night. First, at the chicken coops, where spirits have communicated to Dina. Next, in the kitchen, where evidence has been caught of objects moving on their own. And as always, to end the investigation, Shane and I will each be forced to explore the entire home one at a time. Because apparently I get along with dead people more than I do people.
Do you ever feel unsafe in your own home?
All the time. You know what happened the other night? Our alarm went off. I jumped out of the bed and I ran out into the living room and I started shadowboxing. Really scared away any possible intruder.
Okay.
I had taken a sleep gummy the night before. Let's just say I wasn't in my right mind. Just punching air.
Yeah.
While making the noise too, because that's the scariest part about shadowboxing. In the backyard sits their chicken coops, where the spirits appear to have come home to roost. Their backyard once was an orchard for a home in the Burnt District, named for when, after signing General Order Number 11, Ewing had fields burned to stop the guerrillas from foraging as they were forced from their homes. At night, Dina feels as if something is watching her as she locks up the chickens. While she does not typically give the spirits in her home names, she does call whatever is out there by the coops Coda, after hearing a female voice say it to her. Coda means friend in several Native American languages, but it's not just the chickens doing the clucking. Dina has caught many EVPs out by the chicken coops, just like this one. Let's hear from Dina.
We have activity out in the chicken coop area as much as we do in the house. One night I was out there recording, probably shouldn't have, but I gotta come here, and they do say my name a lot.
All right, let's play this EVP.
Knock it off.
I actually closed my eyes on that one because I wanted to see if I could hear anything, and I didn't at all.
I definitely heard come here.
I didn't hear nothing.
I don't even care if you don't hear it for this one because, well, the other pieces of evidence that we're going to have later are pretty much, you can't argue them, so I don't.
Yeah.
Well, enough clucking. Let's get out to that coop. All right, we're off to the chicken coop now. This is actually where activity starts, and then we'll draft it into the house.
Nice.
That's kind of how it works.
Nice.
How's it going, fellas?
Where are they? Oh, wait.
Do you see one?
Oh, I see them sleeping in there. I think they're afraid of me.
I guess people of the backyard here. My name's Ryan.
I'm Shane.
I don't know if any of you folks are from the Burnt District.
Oh my God.
We hear you talk to our friend Dina. I recognize we are not Dina. I'm sorry for that.
I didn't know these were silkies. These are the ones that look like they got little pants
Could
on.
you put your chicken boner away and focus on investigating some ghosts?
Fine.
Okay, so we are gonna give you guys the floor here, for whoever is out here, to just say whatever you want. And you know what? For added privacy, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off my light. Okay, here we go. Here's some silence for you guys. Once again, we're your friends.
Scratch me.
You could scratch them.
Pick up a chicken and scratch me with the chicken.
That would be pretty cool.
Pick up a chicken and put it in my lap. What about that?
You know what'd be really cool is if they took a chicken egg and shoved it up your ass without it cracking.
I don't think it would, because I think they're actually built to sort of sustain that kind of thing.
They're built. They've came out of an ass, therefore they should be able to
go
be shoved
right back
up an
in.
ass. I'm sure you all enjoyed that very insightful conversation that we just had, but we have some tools here that'll help us communicate with you a little bit better. One of them's called a REM pod. The REM pod creates its own circular electromagnetic field and will alarm when anything penetrates that field. The more colors on the alarm, the more significant the intrusion. The REM pod also detects temperature fluctuations.
Okay, if there's anything out here, can you please walk towards the door of that chicken coop just to let us know you're here and you want to talk?
Take your little fingers and touch that antenna right there.
I don't know if they know what an antenna is.
Like,
oh yeah, he's really doing it. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Hey, I said that's enough.
you're just very cranky tonight.
Am I?
Yeah, you gotta be a little less cranky, otherwise I'll quit. I'll stop doing this show.
Yeah, will you?
We're having a really tough time in our friendship right now.
Do you promise me you'll quit the show?
Weigh in on the comments if you're worried about our friendship.
Oh, I fucking dare you. You know what happened to the last person that quit their friendship with me?
Brent?
Yeah.
He died.
You know where he is?
Hell.
Yeah. And I put him there.
Okay, anyway.
I'm gonna turn on this Ovilus now.
Okay.
The Ovilus takes environmental readings that spirits are said to manipulate, such as temperature or electromagnetic fields, and converts them into corresponding words or phonetic sounds.
Say chicken, say chicken, say chicken.
Lake, where are we right now? 50.
Wow.
Wow, adjective. Cover, okay. Can you tell me where we're at right now? We're in a backyard, but could you tell me what this used to be?
Chicken? Tim.
No Tim around here.
No Tim.
Wait, is that your name? Is Tim your name?
Timothy?
Tim?
Timothy?
Tim, what's going on, Tim?
Sup, Tim?
How's it going? You like chickens, Tim?
Timmy.
Out.
You want us to leave?
Moan. Eerie.
Eerie moan.
So
Ryan,
you're
can
saying
you give him an eerie moan? That sounds
it was an eerie
a
moan?
little sexual.
Well, it's a moan. Oh. Like that? Is that what you wanted? Look, you're the one who asked for it. I didn't ask for this. Tim, Joe, could you please step towards that red light just to let us unlock? I could open the door a little bit. Like, how about this?
No, don't do that.
Just a tad.
Before time.
Before time. Muscle, slave. Great. Wait. Well, before here, there was people that were displaced in the burnt district.
Together.
Great. Carry together him. Well, I think they might be saying one of us needs to be carried.
Oh, you could carry me.
Oh my God, you're so heavy. Is this what you wanted? Let's go.
As we left the chicken coop, our audio recorder picked up a female whisper that might be saying, "You're so bad," or perhaps even worse, "You're so dead." There's also heavy breathing heard shortly after. Could all of this point to the entity that Dina has experienced out here? Activity continues to the back porch, where feelings of being tapped on her head and shoulder are very common. Strange energy shifts seem to happen in this area. One night when Dina was eating on the back porch, she noticed a light flickering. Whenever she got near the light, the flickering would stop, as seen in this evidence.
One night we were eating dinner at the kitchen table and the back porch light started flashing. I got up to check it out and it stopped. I sat back down and the same thing happened. So the third time I got my phone out, I walked over there and it stopped again. What I didn't catch on video was after that happened, I walked down the stairs and out into the yard to go lock up the chickens, and there was all kinds of whispering in my ear. I think they had been flashing the porch light to get me out there.
It's a light flickering, you know, that's classic haunted house stuff right there. It's not the craziest flicker, I'll give you that. Unsettling.
Here's the thing, a bunch of whispering, that's going on for a bit, right? Take out your phone.
Well, she's already put it in her
Get us the
pocket.
whispers. Where are the whispers, Dina?
Well, she had one.
Show us the tapes, Dina.
Well, she did have a whisper. That was the first piece of evidence. Anyways, let's get out there and investigate this light. So here we are at the back porch. This is where Dina had the flickering light. And this is also where she has reported being tapped on the head. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this light on, see if we can get them to mess with it.
Oh, that's a really good job.
Whoever's out here, we do hear that you mess with this light bulb. Can you do it again for us?
Get in there and
Give it a little
squeeze or
Tap,
whatever.
tap.
I don't know how ghosts, I mean, they're still made up, so not like a ton of logic or science behind it, but do whatever ghosts do with this stuff.
Just make the light flicker, please, so he'll shut up.
Maybe the filament? You think that's
Fiddle
LED?
the filament.
Is that LED?
It's LED.
You know what that stands for?
What?
You don't know?
I don't know.
You use them every day? You don't know what it stands for?
No, I don't. It's a light.
It's a light emitting diode.
Thank God I know that. I'm setting up a mag light to serve as a touch lamp for these folks.
A regular mag light, when turned to the space between on and off, can be turned into a touch lamp, which you can ask spirits to manipulate. However, the light will also randomly turn on and off in this setting. So, responses need to be timely and repetitive for a compelling interaction.
If ghosts are real, turn the mag light off.
Did something wrong?
What do we do? This has never happened.
Yeah, man. If the person out here, a male, identifies as a male, could you turn on that flashlight? If whoever's out here
Is it a lady?
is a female, can you turn on that flashlight? Oh, okay.
It's a lady.
And it went right back off. Okay, could you tell?
A shy lady.
Can you tell us your name?
Like,
We have
yes,
a
I'm a lady.
we have a recorder over here. Can you tell us your name?
Is it Judith?
You're
Is
just
your
gonna
name
start.
Judith?
You're just gonna start naming names until it turns off.
Is your name Judith?
If you want to be friends with us, could you turn that light off?
Or if your name is Judith, turn it off.
Well, you're confusing them now. You're just multiple questions.
Is it Judith?
It's a confusing way to.
Hey, Judith. I think
I
we
don't-
got a Judith.
You just
already.
asked, "Are you Judith?" like 18 times.
Turned off.
If you do want to be our friends, can you turn on that light right now? Oh, cool.
Okay.
Okay, that's nice.
So we're dealing with some friendly ghosts.
Do you want us to stay here? Can you turn that light off if you want us to stay here? Do you like tapping people on the head? Could you turn that light on if you like tapping people on the head?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got a tapper. We're talking to the
Can
tapper.
you tap us on the head right now?
Is this Judy the Tapper?
Can you tap me on the head? Okay, if you don't want to tap us on the head, could you mess with that light up there? Not this
Flicker
one,
it.
the other one.
Do this one.
Can you mess with that light?
Hey,
I don't think that's how it works.
come on.
Can you turn off the porch light, the one that's connected to the house right now? Not
one
that
right
one,
there.
that one.
Do you see my finger? And where it's pointing?
We're gonna be here alone later, so you could go ahead and flicker this porch light when we're here alone if you'd like.
Also, pitch. You could wait till one of us is alone in there and then do the thing where the house implodes and then we get stuck in it and die and get sucked to the
I don't
ghost
think we should
dimension.
encourage property
Well,
damage.
no, I mean, I don't wish that upon the property, but
The most active room in the house is the kitchen. While Dina feels the presence is friendly or mischievous, the activities in the kitchen appear to be more threatening. While sitting at the kitchen table, Dina heard a deep, growly voice whisper into her right ear, which sounded like 3 words spoken in another language. When cooking or cleaning, Dina's cameras have captured the spirits making literal moves. What follows is poltergeist activity unlike anything ever shown on this show. Let's get into it.
Whenever I go outside to the chicken coop and I come back into the kitchen, that's usually when we seem to have some kind of activity, like the bottle falling, the lid flipped off of my counter, and the knife block moved. Usually seems to happen when I'm facing the object or when I turn to face it, like they're trying to get my attention.
Oh, let's do it. So, light there. Let's move on to the next one.
okay.
It's pretty good. Next one. Look at the knife block. Also, pretty amazing.
I think it's fake.
There it is.
Or
I was waiting for it.
I mean, I think it's anything other than ghosts. Because I don't think ghosts are real.
I'd love an alternate explanation.
Anything. Gravity.
You think gravity did this?
Sure.
Both of them fling upward, by the way. Is that what gravity does?
I don't know what's going on there. I can't really tell. But as someone who doesn't believe in ghosts, I will tell you, there's a million things it could be.
Let's settle this. Let's get to that kitchen.
Let's get in there and get stuff moving around.
And ghosts, if you're watching this,
He needs a win.
it's gotta happen. It's now or never.
Give us the goods,
God damn
baby.
it.
Let's get
We're
in there.
gonna do it.
And you know what? I want to believe.
You don't.
I do.
You say that all the time.
I do.
Let's
Let's get in there and let's get these
You
mugs
saying I
moving
want to
around.
believe is the same
You gotta
amount of
move around.
conviction as someone saying like, oh, I was hungover and now I'm gonna go, you know what, I think
get
I'm
it.
done. I'm done.
I wanna believe.
I'm done
I
drinking.
wanna believe.
I'm done drinking.
I want to believe.
I'm never
You
touching
know
drugs
I want to
again.
believe.
I don't think you do.
It's a ghost.
All right, inside we go.
In we go.
We are now in the kitchen. As you know, we argued quite a bit about this.
Yes. Oh, right.
And you had a lot of, well, what if the knife block goes on a uneven surface? Looks pretty even to me. And also, like most knife blocks,
I just want to check out these blocks. I want to see what's going on with them.
yeah. How heavy is that, by the way?
It's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Well, this knife also doesn't fit in that. Yeah. All right. In that case, I think they were faking it.
Also, this is the lid. The lid was right here. This bad boy flew off.
I mean, you know,
Which makes sense. If you look at this, there's a lip here. You can't even do it and you're a human.
the lid could have been placed, precariously. Oh,
And then it just fell on
it
its
just
own.
falls. These kind of things happen. Or it's ghosts. And tonight we're gonna get evidence equally compelling.
Look, for whoever is in this kitchen, nice to meet you.
Hi.
I know you live here. I don't know if you know this, but this guy right here doesn't believe you're real. Please move something in this kitchen.
Oh no, let's make some ravioli.
Yeah, let's turn
just
it on.
like them, just
All
like
right.
Dina.
You could just take a pan.
Okay, got some eggs.
Could you put some seasoning on there? Nice. Okay. I'm tiring of this. Let's move over it to here. Okay, so what we're gonna do over here is we're gonna conduct a seance, just like Daniel.
You got a little
in
craft
Stray
table
Souls.
set up here, just like Daniel.
And he used some trigger objects from his grandmother. We also have these little balls here, and if you move them,
They move.
well, they usually.
Oh yeah, they light up too.
And this is a photo of people who lived here back in historic times, I believe the early 1900s. And we might be reaching out to some of those folks. Maybe they could tell us who they are. Gee, okay. We're joining hands for. Can you loosen it up? My God,
It's a seance.
well, one of my fingers is hurt.
One of your fingers. What's going on there? You got like a LeBron toe for a finger.
Yeah, it's all swollen. Right now, we are reaching out to anybody who resides within this house. You have a music box here that you could manipulate, and you have some balls that will light up if you move them. Isn't that fun? Don't you want to see the balls light up?
You could fondle the box or fondle the balls.
That's right.
Either of them will respond to your touch. You trying to say more? Why are you smiling? Just because of what I said?
Because you just asked Ghost to fondle a box or balls.
Well, that's what we're asking them to do.
That's true. It's very simple. We're gonna do 1 knock for yes and 2 knocks for no. So for instance, am I a human? I'm a human.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Am
Okay, so
am
once-
I a ghost?
No.
You're not.
Okay. We are reaching out to anybody in this house. I hope you understand the instructions. We're here to have a good time, here to chat. That's it. Is there anybody here with us right now? Is there a reason that you are ignoring us?
Are my vibes off-putting? You don't have to answer that, Ryan. I can see you poised and ready.
You know what I would have said?
What? No, they're not off-putting?
They're not.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess you are being sweet tonight.
That's right.
Even though you were fairly nasty out by the chicken coop.
I wasn't that nasty. It's just that you weigh 1,000,000 pounds, and I didn't think that. But it was pretty impressive that I picked you up.
It wasn't that impressive.
It was pretty impressive.
You didn't even walk.
If we were inside, I would have walked while you were in
That's
my
not
arms.
true.
It's
Well, we're
because I
inside,
didn't-
so let's do it now.
I'll do it again.
We'll do it later.
I'll do it right after this.
Okay.
I just didn't want to do it out there because there's
I
potholes.
want you to carry me throughout this whole house. Ghosts! Ghosts, can you carry us?
Can you carry me?
Lift Ryan up like a baby and carry him around. Actually, we'd both love this.
And I'm not talking about lifting me up spiritually. I mean like physically lifting me up.
Put him in a little papoose.
That's right.
Bundle, swaddle him. Swaddle me, ghosts! What about swaddling us?
Pick me up by my ankles like I'm Achilles.
Ryan and I long for the days that we were.
Wait, I just heard something. I heard something. Was that you? Do you want to pick me up by my ankles like I'm Achilles? That's when I heard it.
Long for the days that we were.
Wait, I just heard something. I heard something. Was that you? Do you want to pick me up by my ankles like I'm Achilles? That's when I heard it. Do you not want us to be here? I don't feel welcome. You're gonna have to move something in here to show me that you want me to be here.
I mean, we feel welcomed by Dina.
I feel welcomed by Dina,
Very
but I don't
nice.
feel welcomed by whoever is here now. Though I do hear that you're a friendly little spirit. Can you show us that you're friendly? We're friendly.
Show us that big smile.
Look at this smile.
Show us that big smile. Give us a laugh. I didn't mean us, but laugh with us. Well, that's gonna freak him out, man. Okay, we're gonna complete the circle.
We're gonna complete the circle. Okay, you can be less. Okay, just the daily reminder that we do have a sound effects library.
All right, now Ryan and I are a closed circuit.
And now you could use any of this energy to conduct whatever shenanigans you want to do in this kitchen. Let's play the knocking game again. Is there somebody with us in this kitchen? Knock once for yes and twice for no. We're gonna give you guys some silence now to do whatever you want to let us know that you're here. Or you could continue to ignore us, which is very rude. You sleepy? You look a little sleepy.
I'm wide awake, man.
We're breaking the bond. The bond is broken.
The bond is broken.
Well, I think the house calls.
Did somebody just grunt over
Someone
there?
cleared their throat.
Is that somebody over there that cleared their throat in the crew?
After checking with the limited crew members inside the house, we confirmed that this was nobody on our end.
I think the house calls. I think the house calls.
Well, I heard somebody just clear their throat in this house. Can you come over here into the kitchen? We're sitting over here. Would love to see ya. Just letting you know I heard you, not a bad thing. Okay, well, we're gonna get up. We're gonna go to the next part of this house, and we'll hopefully see you over there.
We're gonna press onwards and we're gonna discover what secrets lie within.
And just like Daniel, remember, I'm always listening. For years, most of the activity in the home had been auditory until about 2 years ago when Dina's daughter saw a child-sized black figure follow Dina into the living room. It was the first sighting of shadow people in their home, but it wouldn't be their final form. While binge watching a show one night, Dina saw a fleshy creature hunched behind her couch at 1 o'clock in the morning. Jumping to her feet, she ran to see if it was her son. She could tell it was not, as she heard its feet running away. The closest she has gotten to capturing this being is this evidence.
Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
I knew you were gonna love it, dude. It's so good. Now note that the camera Dina used to capture this orb is set to record when it detects motion. While there's visible dust in the room, these tiny dust particles are way too small to trigger the camera's motion detector. It's the only time this camera has caught anything of this nature. I'm saying that while also with the caveat that I am not a big fan of orb evidence because most likely it could be debunked as dust.
Do you think it's like, maybe that's just like a moth or something that's close enough to the camera where it's out of focus and sort of blurred?
It's possible. I will say that I still don't think that would be big enough to set off the motion sensor. There's a lot of bugs outside of my front porch and I have the motion settings on. I can't imagine it would trigger that because it doesn't trigger it at my house.
You think it's the soul of a displaced indigenous person?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. You're saying that.
Seems like you were saying that.
Okay, so now we're going into the living room. So this is where Dina saw a shadow figure while she was watching TV.
Right.
Just have a seat.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you got it that time. So what are we gonna do in here?
So in here we have our SLS.
The SLS cam uses a grid of infrared light to recognize human-like objects in front of it, even in complete darkness.
We're watching some sort of network TV show.
Yeah, a primetime network television show.
Playing a video game, perhaps?
Maybe
Like Stray Souls?
Stray Souls, just like Daniel would.
Just like Daniel would. He wouldn't play Stray Souls.
What if?
Wait
he
a
did
second,
and it
I
was
just...
like, that's
there was
me.
just a skeleton right there.
What? Oh,
There was just a figure
on the
right...
SLS?
Yeah, right there. There was a figure right by the curtain.
Who was it?
Wait, who was that? Could you show yourself again? Wait, it legit happened when we started talking about... Oh, Stray Souls! Do you want to play...
Stray Souls.
Daniel, do you want to play video games with us?
Well, we're not talking to Daniel.
No, I mean,
Daniel's
like, whoever,
a fictional
like,
character.
do you want to play video games with us, whoever's in this room? I would say that we somewhat recreated that orb that set off the security cam by catching something on the SLS. I'm going to actually pull out my iPhone right here. Can you...
You trying to find some orbs?
Can you float towards me?
Let's see a floater.
I want to see a big floater, a big juicy floater. So Dina actually saw the shadow figure right there, and I'm going dual pistols here.
Yeah. You know, I got to do my due diligence when
Yeah.
it comes to the skepticism side of things.
Sure, yeah.
I will say, if you're focusing on the television and you've got a dark room.
Oh.
What? You got it.
We got to move her.
You got to stick.
We got to move
stick
her
bug.
right by the TV. Oh.
Is that little boy?
Oh.
Did he just go to heaven?
He just jumped into the TV.
A portal,
A portal.
as we've been taught.
Somebody clear their voice from this part of the room earlier.
It was like,
Can you tell us your name, and do you need like a Ricola or some shit?
don't make jokes. Don't make jokes.
We're now going to use something that will actually help us communicate with you.
And this is fun and cool. You're gonna like this a lot.
The Estus method is a technique when one person wears noise-canceling headphones connected to the spirit box, becoming a human speaker system by repeating exactly what they hear. The other person facilitates communication with spirits by asking questions and attempting to elicit clear and direct responses.
Oh yeah,
You ready? I'm putting it in.
that's nice.
Once again, my name is Ryan. Could you say what your name is? Or could you say my name back to me to let me know you want to communicate? This is actually a small...
K-pop.
K-pop? I don't. Do you like K-pop? Come join me. Anybody in this house? Kitchen,
Name tag.
kitchen living room. Yeah, my name tag. It says Bergara. Do you see that? What's your name? You asked me my name. That's...
No comment.
What do you mean you have no...
Primeval.
Typically, when someone exchanges a name, that's the part where you then exchange your name. You asked me what my...
$100.
I'm not going to give you $100 just so you could tell me your name. What are you going to even spend it on? You can't... 50. 25? I know that's the opposite of how...
No.
75.
Pain.
Why are you in pain?
Trying to give.
What are you trying to give?
Workaround.
You're trying to give a workaround? What are you trying to give? And why are you in pain? What hurts? Use my friend to talk to me. Tell me why you're in pain. This doesn't have to be all serious. I know there's cameras here. Let's just hang out, huh?
Help.
Okay, well, that's pretty serious.
Head down.
Oh, help. Head down. And that's where the shadow person was, right here. Do you want me to look here? Ooh, I just got chills, and I don't think it picked up on camera. I don't often say this, but...
I see.
What do you see?
I see.
I'm gonna ask you something, and I need you to know... Did you just pull my...
Jump.
Did you just pull my pant leg? Because it could have been the way I was shifting, but it did feel like something just pulled my pant leg, my left leg. Did you just touch my left leg? I am going to be here alone later. I'd prefer to talk to you now.
Me.
Yeah, I'd prefer to talk to you. Yes.
Casey.
Okay, finally. We finally got somewhere. Hi, Casey. My name's Ryan. Nice to meet you. Glad we could be friends.
A wand.
This is not a wand. This is a An
A
SOS.
1,000 porks!
This is something I could use to see you. And this is not a wand, this is a flashlight.
Tell me!
I only have one night to tell you this. You're right. So this, you gotta do it now. If you want to have people help you, because you're in pain, you need to show them right now that you're here. And I'm trying to help you, man. I am trying to help you, but let me help you. Can you show me you're here, Casey?
Nipple scooper!
Do you want me to scoop his nipple?
It really did sound like nipple
I'll
scooper.
scoop his nipple.
Thank you.
I give him one scoop.
In death,
You want me to give him one scoop in death? I'm not.
I managed to. Fempod.
In death, you managed to what? Casey, one last chance here. I know you're talking to me. You just said it. I can't hear you. I'm very sorry. You're gonna have to move.
Monarchy.
Okay, you don't have to insult me. I'm not trying to
Strong.
be like a king here. Okay, well we're gonna wrap it up. That's a good call. I will be here alone later, so.
Sponsor. It said sponsor.
Yes, Stray Souls.
Stray Souls.
Ooh, okay, so you said head down,
Yes.
and I was standing at the spot where the Shadow Kid was.
Yeah.
And I looked, and that's where I was standing. And then at that moment, I felt, I don't know, it could have been just the way I was shifting my leg, but it did feel like something pulled on my pant leg, which is
That's spooky.
interesting.
That's spooky.
But it could have been the way my leg,
I'll let
Yeah.
you have that one. You know, you guys can.
I don't say that often, so.
No, you genuinely don't.
So-
when you do think you feel stuff, you know, I do believe that you think you feel something. I hope you get more tugs as the night goes on.
Well, I mean, if anything, God willing, I get at least one more tug tonight.
Maybe when you're here alone.
As we head up the next floor, we reach the bedroom hallway, where the activity first began 6 years ago. Dina's dogs would growl and bark at the ceiling. They would lunge and chase these invisible intruders, show their teeth, and would jump back as if something was provoking them. Whatever lurked in this hallway, it would frighten the dogs to tuck and hide underneath the table. After spending years in this home, the dogs have gotten used to the activity and their behavior has calmed down. However, every now and then, something manages to rouse them. Maybe if we get on all fours, the ghosts will think we're a dog and they'll be like, oh, it's fucking with the dog time. And then they'll do their little things that they do with the dog, like, you know, it's me, the ghost, but you can't say anything because you're a dog. You know, that kind of thing.
Well, let's go see if we find out what was spooking these pups.
Let's get on all fours and get to work. Okay, so we're at the hallway
here we
now.
are.
This is actually where Dina sometimes sees a shadow person because her bedroom's right there, but we're not going into the bedroom yet.
Okay.
But this is also where the family dog freaks out and where they heard the EVP of a something saying cookie.
Something.
And that's noteworthy because they use cookies to get the dog to come.
That's, you know, if you believe in ghosts, that's
Spooky.
yeah. That's like it luring your children. You know, that's the next step. It starts with the dogs. You know, cookie. Dog goes over there. Next thing you know.
Dogs are always looking at weird shit when they're in a haunted house, like in a
Look,
movie.
let's be honest. Dogs are dumb.
Dogs aren't dumb.
Dogs are dumb.
No, you're just a cat guy. That's why you're saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I was gonna get down on all my fours here and pretend I was a dog.
Down on all your fours. And
Normally that works. I don't know why that method didn't work.
I
this
couldn't
time.
even watch that.
was
What are we doing?
Anyways, I'm gonna turn on a novelist now.
Rest in peace.
Lake. Feet. Vinegar.
That's interesting. Feet.
Wait, what did she say?
Feet.
She's saying too much.
Well, the thing about feet,
feet, vinegar.
the thing about feet that's interesting is Dina feels her feet get tickled in her bedroom, which we're gonna try and replicate
Oh, so
later.
we're dealing with a freak.
Well, I mean, remember,
We're dealing with a fucking freak.
this person might stand there. Curse. Luck.
O-I.
Oh,
Group. Dash.
Okay, you need to
She's got to chill out.
one person at a time.
Knife.
Knife block? Could you move the knife block?
Bag.
Beg. A go? I'm begging you. Could you please move the knife block?
It's getting sad.
Science.
See?
See, no, that's them telling you, like, hey,
This is the science that.
No.
This is new science. This is what they're
that's
saying.
not new science.
This is new science. This is what they're saying.
Okay, we got this mag light going, and as you know, that is also some of your new science.
We're just two guys sitting at the end of a hallway, begging ghosts to come talk to us. It's very simple.
We party.
Can you please turn that light on? to show us you're here? Can you tell us why you're here?
Sing a little song. Say kooky.
How about this? We're gonna turn our lights off.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
Maybe
silent,
that'll help.
and we're gonna let you choose what happens next. How about that?
Here we go.
And lights going off now.
Something very ominous about a light at the end of the hallway.
It is.
When it turns on, it's going to be creepy.
Can you please turn that light on for us?
Ryan, I want you to actually look down.
Oh, there, the light just turned on.
Oh, see, that is really ominous. I don't like that. Hallways are creepy, you know?
If you monitor.
Monitor. They want us to watch.
Okay, we're watching.
We're watching.
you
We're
turn-
monitoring.
Turn that light off right now if you want us to come down there. Okay.
Don't make us come down there. How about that?
Just turned off.
That's because they got scared.
Can you turn it back on to let us know you're actually here and that it's not random? Okay.
Or I don't know.
Milk?
You can do it right now.
Drop milk. Little those. Swim.
Little milky swimmers.
Little milky swimmers. What could you be referring to?
Probably ectoplasm, you know.
Yeah, ghost plasm. I am brave.
Oh,
Thank you.
the way she said that was very sweet.
That was very sweet.
Brave.
I needed that. What's up?
What's up?
Is that why the dogs are looking up? Is there something up? If I just turn my flashlight on and there was just something sitting there, how crazy. Turning the flashlight on.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna leave this hallway. Last chance to turn the flashlight on or to say something or move something.
As in, hold this fat?
Yeah, you're telling us we're to hold the L? It's not very nice. You could help us make it a W if you would just... Closet. It says closet.
Check it out, dude.
You want me to check this closet? What's in the closet?
Unlock.
I just did unlock it. Can you move something in here? And the light just turned on. Interesting. I'm closing the closet. If you didn't get out, sorry. Is that you over there now? Did you get out of the closet? Starve. Are you hungry? We have some bananas. How about cookies?
You want a cookie?
You want a cookie? Turn that light. Oh, he wants a cookie. He wants a cookie. I just heard something in here.
In the closet?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is like Narnia in there? I just heard something in the closet.
I thought I heard like a shift. Maybe it was like. No? They gave us an L earlier, and now they said it's a win.
Nice!
Because we opened the closet.
We opened the closet. Maybe it is a portal to another dimension.
Can you? How about this? Could you close that closet door? All right, last chance, or I'm gonna do it for you. Okay.
Well, we're gonna be here later. On our lonesome.
Animal, lasting birds.
Animal lasting birds.
People.
People, that's us, you're right.
You're right, we are people.
Really smart ghost.
Turning it off.
We'll be back later.
Okay, we're going to the bedroom. See you there.
To the bedroom.
As we head up to the next floor, we reach the bedroom hallway, where the activity first began 6 years ago. For years, Dina has struggled to find a peaceful night's sleep in her own bedroom. She was plagued by the unsettling paranormal disturbances. Almost every night, like clockwork between 2:50 and 3:10 a.m., she is jolted awake by mysterious noises coming from their dresser drawer. In one strange incident, an unknown force tickled her feet, possibly the same towering shadow figure that she encountered, lurking in the doorway, even hearing it whisper her name. Kind of a double whammy for me, as I hate having my sleep disturbed, and my feet are quite ticklish. It's funny that there's a drawer that is messing with Dina, because in Stray Souls, there's actually a drawer that has a crucial piece of evidence for Daniel. It's his grandma's secret little drawer.
Yeah.
Ticklish feet. You got them?
I do, and I don't want to expose them. But it sounds like there's plenty of other stuff going on in this room, so we can, hey, they can get our pits, they can get our...
Unfortunately, this is a show where the conceit is we try and replicate evidence, and her feet got tickled. So one of us is gonna have to fall on the sword here.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not showing my feet. I'm not showing
But
feet.
I don't wanna do it. So you have to
Neither
do
do
it.
I.
What if we play rock, paper, scissors on location?
No.
And we decide who has to show their feet?
I don't want my feet on film.
What if we blur your feet?
If we blur my feet, I'll put them on.
I'd like my feet blurred for the record if we do it as well, but
What if we both do it and blur our feet?
deal. This is Dina's room. We have to present our feet. We said we were going to
present our feet.
Dina gets her feet tickled.
What do the ghosts have to do with that?
I don't know, but we have to do it. Okay. If there's anything in this room, anyone rather, in this room, can you please let your presence be known to us? Can you move something in here? Can you touch one of us? Can you...
You like that?
Oh, he wants to... Oh, we're going to show
One
the
of them?
feet?
One of them going away?
I'm taking both off.
You like that?
Could you perhaps maybe touch our little feet?
Look at his little piggies.
I know you like tickling feet.
Here goes the other one.
Oh, it's coming off.
Oh yeah, baby.
That's real good.
All right, we got our piggies out.
Yeah, they're out. They're out to play.
This feels like fetish content.
Well, it's not. This is what we do.
Okay.
This happens to Dina, and we have to...
I just worry it'll be used.
I am going to turn on this REM pod.
Good, good.
So Dina does hear noise coming out of this dresser right here. And Daniel and Stray Souls also had to deal with a haunted dresser in his grandma's house, so...
We're pretty similar to him in a way.
basically
We're
the same
sort
guy.
of pretty similar to the heroic protagonists.
Are you saying we're heroes?
I'm letting people in the comments say
You're
that.
saying you're like a hero.
Yeah, I think so. Touch the little red light. Go near it.
I know that's where you stand. There's somebody in this house who consistently stands in that doorway. Could you do it for us right now? We just want to see you. We're not going to hurt you. We're just here to talk.
You basically just have to go there, and science will do the rest.
I'm going to turn on
Real
this.
science. Ryan, do you find it creepier that we're in a home where people currently live?
I do actually find it creepy. I definitely feel like, wow, we are just in there. Looks like the temperature is going up right there on that REM pod. Can you step away from the REM pod, please? Step away from the door. Thank you. Can you come back through the door for us?
Come back! Spirit!
We need more batteries for this thing.
Spirit! Come back!
The spirit box rapidly scans radio signals to create white noise through which spirits can communicate, and the honeytone filters out the noise while amplifying only the voices.
Wow.
Chosen one. Chosen one.
Some crazy ass. All right, you're gonna have to speak a little. Whoa. Our REM pod is now going off. Is that you at the door? Is that you at the door? Jesus Christ. That was loud, is what they just said. It was loud. Jesus Christ. If that's you by the door, can you step away? Tell me your name. Russell Crowe?
You heard Russell
I heard
Crowe?
Russell Crowe. I don't think so.
Russell Crowe.
What's your name? I'm reaching out to the person who stands in the doorway, the shadow man. What's your name? What did it say?
What's your deal? What are you all about? Tina?
I heard Jake.
Dina?
Jake.
It almost sounded like Dina. Is Dina actually echoes?
Remember, we are friends. Is that you by the door?
Folks, we got ourselves a hot spot.
We're gonna have to leave soon.
Yeah, that might be enough, honestly. I think that might be good. What?
What was that?
Escape? Whisper?
We're gonna leave right now unless you start talking to us. Tell us your name and tell us why you're here.
they pieced out. That's the ghost being like, later. Well, I guess they did chatter quite a bit, but a lot of it was nonsense. But this place is definitely haunted. I weep for this family. They're in some real trouble here.
I don't know if they're in trouble. They're friendly ghosts. That's what they said.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm picking up some really bad vibes.
And now we move to the final phase of the hunt. Our individual investigation of this entire haunted home. I'm not stoked to do this.
No?
It's a haunted location that's very active now.
Yeah, I'll say, I didn't want to say this earlier, but I do think that the kitchen evidence is some of the scariest stuff I've ever seen.
Okay, now I want to go on this solo just so they could end me.
No, like,
I would rather go on.
I'm not even kidding.
I'd rather go on several solo investigations than hear whatever you're about to say.
I put on a really brave face, but that really scared the daylights out of me.
Take me now, God.
Absolute daylights.
Take me now.
Here's how our solo investigation will work. Shane and I will each have 20 minutes of solid alone time in the location to give us our best shot at collecting evidence. Shane will go first, and during his time, in a special Stray Souls-inspired twist, he will hide a locked box containing the walkie-talkie. And to further capture Daniel's haunted experience and my own misery, Shane will also hide the box key for me to find. Once Shane returns, he will give me a clue as to where both items are hidden. Then it's my turn. I'll enter the building, first to find the key, then the box. Only after I unlock the box and radio back to Shane with the hidden walkie-talkie within will the clock start on my 20 minutes of solo investigation. Let the games begin.
Yes.
All right.
It's ghost hunting time.
It's time to finish this bad boy off.
I'm gonna head in there. You know what I'm gonna do when I'm in there?
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to set up a wonderful little puzzle for you to solve. And the puzzle is this. You have to find this magical key, and it will open a magical box that contains your magical walkie-talkie. And once you find that walkie-talkie, you can radio me, your time begins, and then you must use your magical ghost toys to find the magical ghosts. Just like in the game Stray Souls, starring Daniel.
I was just about to say, this sounds gamified, kind of like Stray Souls, starring Daniel.
Have fun out here. Don't have too much fun without me, you know what I'm talking about. And now, I'm in it. Hermetically sealed. It's just me and the ghosts now. You know what else I got here? My wonderful Ovilus, one of my favorite gadgets that we use because of how sound the science is here. Script, monument, kite, thought. Beautiful box. Van cycle. Are you gonna be this lady usually doesn't talk this much.
Well, let's do the old, what do I think Shane's doing right now? I mean, it's always the same answer. He's goofing off. He's making funny voices. He's setting up all his little games for me.
Here's our box. This is the box that we want to hide. We're also going to hide these other items so that Ryan finds them throughout the house and has to use them all. If a ghost is here, they can do stuff to me, but you don't need, what do you need me to do? Oh, ghosts! Fuck me! You know, you don't need to hear that.
It's funny because the house is a smaller house, which is nice because we don't have to walk around as much, but I could kind of just see him walking around in there.
All right, so we got the REM pod over there. Ghosts! Hi, it's me. I'm in the kitchen, a very vulnerable area. Anything? No? Wow, this hasn't spoken since I've been in here. Maybe the ghosts really do want to talk to me. Did I just hear a knock? Did I just hear a knock? You know, it could have been something outside. It could have been, you know, my own movement sort of bouncing off the walls of this house, but I'm fairly certain that I heard a knock. If there's something here with me, do that knock again. We got a REM pod going off over here. And I'll say again, a long hallway. That's classic creeps. mag light at the end of the hallway here. This REM pod was going wild, baby. You heard it, right? I wasn't talking to you, ghosts. You gotta get it right between off and on. Just the razor's edge between life and death. Because you're alive, and then you're dead. Well, that's where we come in. The Ghoul Brothers, Hermanos Fantasmas. Out here in the streets, coming to your homes and agitating your ghosts. There, I'm putting the mag light down. And now the devil can talk to us.
Shane, can you actually go into Dina's room and then offer up your feet? I want them to get tickled.
Taking off my shoes now, putting my feet out. See if they get tickled.
He didn't sound stoked about that. Like I said, he's got a complex about his big ass ugly feet. It's only because he wears a size 19.
Here you go. We got our answer. Tickle my feet? Did you just walk in because you want to tickle my feet? No? All right. No takers? You want to suck my toes?
You know, he has a complex about it, and I'm proud of him for showing his feet today, even though they'll be blurred like a Japanese porno.
So the thought of somebody sucking my toes, that doesn't sit well with me. But you're welcome to. I know I've got my socks on, but peel them off, baby. For the record, here's some silence. A lot of people accuse me of never being quiet in these things, and now I'm going to show you how boring it is when I'm quiet. Here we go. Good insulation. You can hear a pin drop in here. And yet, I don't hear shit. Hey! Oh. Come on!
Shane's screaming in there. I assume either he's just being Shane or maybe some ghost in there like sucked on his toes or something.
How much time is left?
You have about 1:20.
This REM pod just started going fucking crazy.
That's because you're using the radio.
Oh, does that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that does happen. Oh, I should hide the chest in here too. I should bring that over here. Putting that in there, closing it, and now locking the mysterious box. Yes, there it goes. Okay, wonderful. Here Ryan comes to do his final solo. What if he dies? What if he dies? Imagine how scary that would be. To the ghouls of this abode, it has been an absolute pleasure. Seems like I might have just riled you up, and if so, that's fine. Go with that. Be more aggressive. Okay, bye ghosts, it's been a treat. Love you. I love you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
It's really scary in there.
Where'd you hide the key?
If you're a thorough investigator, you'll find it.
It's not, I mean, it's like a tiny key.
That's a good clue.
It's a tiny key in a house.
Yes, but if you're a thorough investigator, you'll find it. If you need more of a hint, you guys peek your head out the window and I'll scream at you.
Yeah, well, it's also late, so.
All right, well, let's get this helmet on you and get you in that house. You're gonna do great in there. You're our champion, and you're a hero.
Thank you.
You're doing this for Dina.
Thank you, I am.
Just like Daniel.
From Stray Skulls.
Get in there, have fun. Remember, if you desperately need another hint, you can open the door and ask.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Let's find this key. Is this the key? This guy can't make me like dig through people's shit.
It's time to chill. It's my favorite part of the show, when I don't have to wear the stupid bullshit all over my body and What's up?
There's no way I'm gonna find this key. I can't dig through these people's drawers.
No, you shouldn't have to do that.
Is it on the TV stand over here in the living room?
Think about why we're here.
Because we hunt ghosts?
What about this place compelled you?
There's ghosts here.
A lot of people say that. What's different about this place?
There's like videos and shit.
Right. And what happened in those?
Like stuff flew off counters.
What stuff?
Like a lid.
A lid on what?
Oh, like a glass, yeah. Right, look in there.
Sometimes you gotta walk them through it.
Oh, nice. There's the key. All right. Now let's go get this. Actually, what does it say right now? What's inside? What's inside, Ovilus? Interesting. REM pod going nuts. Hello?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
All right, what do you want me to do here? You said you had little games for me?
I put your little devices around the place, and you should go use them and do the thing that you do basically in every episode. But do it like our man Daniel. You know, be a hero.
Is there anybody in this house that would like to speak to me right now? How about touching my little feet? Huh? Well, actually, I'm a little scared right now. Anyways, I'm going to turn on the spirit box.
They say the whole neighborhood is haunted, which maybe bulldoze all these houses? If they're all haunted, get rid of them.
Okay, back to doing this. Is there anybody here with me? My name's Ryan. Can you say Ryan? I'm all alone. Just me. Can you say Ryan? Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, who just said my name? What's your name? I just heard Ryan 2 more times. Holy shit.
Yo, dude.
I just asked the spirit box to say Ryan, and it was crystal clear Ryan.
Well, sick.
And then it said it 2 more times after that, but it was 2 different voices.
Well, it sounds like you got some new friends. You know, make friends.
That's crazy. Okay. Okay. You guys say your friend.
Ryan.
Dina says you guys are friendly. Can you say Dina? What? What do you say? You said what? What? A child? What's a child? Is it you talking about the shadow child that Dina saw? Can you move this door? Can you close this bedroom door? What's that? It's a... You'll be fine? Necessary. What's necessary? And the flashlight just went on outside the bedroom. Acknowledge? What do you want me to acknowledge? Why would I do that? I'm doing this because I want to talk to you. And this is my job, to talk to people just like you. And that's why I'm doing it. And Dina is my friend, and she told me to come talk to you, so that's why I'm here, if you're wondering why I'm here. Are you scared of me?
Shy.
You're shy. Wow. There we go. And the light just went on when that happened. Can you turn that light off in the hallway? This is an insane session. Why do you move things in the kitchen? Why do you move things? British. Because you're British. You're moving on? That's nice. It's good to have the clarity and closure you need. Okay, well the spirit box just died, so I'm gonna turn that off now. All right, I'm finishing up in the bedroom here. That was an amazing spirit box session.
Anything you want want me to do in other rooms here?
Oh, we'd love to see your face in one of the windows. Give us a little light.
To Dina's room. How about that? Go to Dina's room.
Put the light on your face and turn it on and then turn it back off.
Oh, that was good.
Okay.
Oh, it's so bright!
Here's the fun challenge. Go lay down in the hallway for 2 minutes with the lights off.
Look at the ceiling and bark like a dog. Bark so loud that we can hear you out here. I want to hear your barks around here.
Okay, I could do that.
Lights coming off.
Sound pretty accurate, honestly.
Now just lay there in silence for a minute. No lights, just the mag light.
Oh, the light's flickering behind me.
It's nearly the witching hour, and dogs everywhere in this neighborhood are screaming like they're being murdered. Dogs are stupid. So, one of them barks, another barks. And it could be that we're outside being real loud and swearing at ghosts, so maybe that just sets them off and it just sort of traveled, but who knows?
If there's actually somebody behind me, turn that light off right now.
It's possible that that's exactly why these dogs in this home bark and stare at the ceiling.
Oh, it's flickering. It's flickering. Turn it off if you're there. Oh boy, yes, not. Oh.
I'm gonna sit in the living room a little bit.
Okay, yeah, now you're, it's all vibes from here to the end.
No shadow person here at the end of this hall. Shadow man, I'm away from the hallway. If you could show yourself in that hall, that would be sweet. I'm actually standing where the shadow boy was. Is that your boy? Your son? Is he your shadow son? Guess not. Shadow man, if you're there at the end of the hallway, can you turn that light off right now? Nope. Anybody in here want to party? Anyone want to chill in here in this living room? Can you move something? Can you move those glasses that are on the thing? If there's anybody with me at all in this house, which I know there is because I was talking to you in Dina's room, feel free to move anything in the house right now to let me know you're here. Last chance, guys. I'm about to leave. If there's somebody here, show me you're here right now. Show yourself.
All right, Buster. That's time.
All right, coming out.
Whoa, there he is.
I want to see if I could play that back for you.
Oh, did you hear something?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
It was very clear, Ryan.
Can you say Ryan?
It's pretty good, right?
It's pretty good.
And then the same voice later asked me, why are you doing this? Why would you do that? And
Ryan.
yeah, it was
Ryan.
It was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
It was pretty fucking good.
Look at this. Look at the bravery on display here.
It's pretty good.
He ain't even scared. He's proud.
That's good evidence.
You know
man.
why? Because he is a hero,
That's right. He's right.
just like Daniel.
Well, that's a hell of a way to close this out. Goodbye, chickens.
Bye, chickens.
And most importantly, goodbye, Daniel.
Well, Daniel doesn't live here.
Well, I know, but like, this is the last time we'll talk about Daniel.
Not me, because I'm going to be playing the game.
Could the spirits that once occupied this land remain? Our investigation today brought more question than answers. Was there a shadow man lurking by the bedroom? Did an entity reach out during our seance? Was it a spirit calling out my name? Our job as investigators is to collect and present questions, possibilities. Interpretation, however, solely belongs with you. But for our part, Dina Duyck's haunted home can now be locked away in the Ghost Files. Enter a world of nightmares and play Stray Souls, releasing October 25th, 2023, and experience the fun and terror we relate to in our ghostly adventures. Wishlist now.
18 years. 18 years of agony and torment, waiting for the prophecy to be fulfilled. Forced into being a mere bystander, seeking redemption for the hell that she set in motion. Now, she has him in her grasp. I tried to escape, but the nightmare wouldn't end.
I watched her sacrifice her whole family just to get what she wanted.
He doesn't even know the danger he's in. He's the only one who can stop her and end this. Daniel, I'm sorry.
Hey, hope you enjoyed the ep. Don't forget, we are doing podcasts now, so lubricate those eardrums and let's party.
It's disgusting.
I know.